First video of the day is going to be a Sam and Cody video. Annabelle. Let's see this.
For each of these dolls, we have a plan.
This is loud.
And tonight, Zach Bagans gave us special permission to hold Peggy, something that only a few investigators in the world have been allowed to do. So let's get inside.
First good doll.
Tonight, we've returned to the home of one of the world's largest collections of haunted objects, Zach Bagans Haunted Museum. Zach Bagans is known as the lead investigator of the TV show Ghost Adventures, and tonight, we're gonna get to talk to him about one of the world's most haunted dolls.
Oh, wow. I used to watch that show with my cousin.
But before we do that, we wanted to revisit some of the most haunted objects of the museum, like the Dybbuk box and the Devil's Rocking Chair. But this time, in total darkness and completely alone.
Here we go.
I don't know if you guys remember, but last time we were here, we made a light goal that you guys hit where we had to come back, just Sam and I in night vision only. So here we are doing that as the first thing back. I can't even see any of the dolls behind me.
You can't see anything, which is crazy because our goal right now
crazy.
will be to try to find Peggy in the pitch black. This is what it looks like to us without the night vision. Literally nothing. How are we gonna find Peggy? It's so scary.
Also, guys, this museum has so many rooms.
Hold on. Besides the point, man, it is January 9. The fires have been alive since yesterday, I think. I just want to say I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's safe in the fires. I hope everybody could have escaped. And at the end of the day, it's all materials, man. It's all materials. It's all materials, right? Thank God you're alive and well-being, you know. But I am to pray for y'all, pray for everybody in there, man. I hope everybody over there is safe and sound. I hope everybody makes it out alive with no issue, with no problem. Just makes it out alive with no asthma attacks, with no lung cancer, none of that. Just the whole LA. This is not even for the whole California. This is not even for really for the fires. This also could affect the surrounding areas of the fire. It could cause lung cancer. It could cause asthma attacks. So please, I hope everybody's safe. Right now, everyone should be wearing masks over there. I ain't gonna lie. If you're not wearing masks over there, then you're just dumb. I just saw a tweet that that Fearbucks made about a mansion burning down. Not Fearbucks. Not Fearbucks. Yoconic? My bad. That's crazy, bro. May everybody be okay. And God bless America. This is crazy, bro. For sure, we send another 100 million to Israel and Ukraine. What? What did it say? What?
Rooms and different staircases up and down that I don't know how we're even gonna get to her. Oh, I remember this room.
Literally all the haunted dolls besides Peggy are all in this area.
Oh my God, dude. This is fucking scary. Fuck.
What?
Look in there. What is that?
I don't know.
Is that something sitting up?
Oh, it is. Look on this night vision real quick.
Oh, that's so scary.
Oh my God,
She
it's a
looks
big
real.
statue. In person, guys, that just looks like a shadow figure.
Look at all the creepy dolls. I can't see anything.
Oh my God. They say that one, Gretchen, is one of the most haunted dolls here besides Peggy.
That's impressive you remember the name.
Dude, thank you.
Dude, yeah, get a close-up of this. That's who I saw from the other room. That's horrifying. Before we go any further, guys, you know this. You've been watching the channel for a long time. This is the obelisk. I was holding it the wrong way because it's so dark in here. It's so funny.
The obelisk generates word based on.
All right, here we go.
What? Oh no. That's when I.
That's calibration, right?
I think so. I'm just gonna blame it on that. Let's go through here.
What's in here?
This is the demonic room. Annalise, right?
Oh, this is the German girl who got possessed. It says base.
But we have to go through that little hole and crawl. We can't even see where the hole is, besides on night vision.
That's so messed up.
And you gotta crawl.
I
down that hole.
actually can't see anything. I'm using the obelisk light to see. Look at these pictures, dude.
Oh my god, they can't even see really.
This is like the room where they have her growling. Sing.
Hello.
That's probably gonna piss off the spirits.
Wait, this is genuinely horrifying. It says
Begin
begin.
Yeah,
town.
get in there.
Sorry.
Ow, dude, this is hard with a light.
Dude, it's a step.
No! Oh my god, it's so dark. I'm gonna get you.
I actually cannot see where this hole exits.
I love how the second we walk into this museum, we're already in pitch black. Like, this video has no chill. Like, it is at 100% the entire time. This is what we're looking at. Nothing, dude.
We're literally feeling the walls.
Nothing.
It says fate.
Dude, someone is looking at you.
I already know it's that guy right there and I can't even see him.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
This guy follows you when you walk around.
Oh no.
Oh my god, dude!
Wait, what's touching me? Oh, fuck, it's a rope.
Bro, what is happening already? Like, why is everything so bad on the obelisk? It's usually not like this.
I know. Let's keep going.
Unholy, malevolent church.
Correct.
Correct.
Gateway. Hop.
No! I
Hop
don't
into
want,
another gateway.
I don't want to go into another gateway.
But wait. Isn't this like a museum?
And the creepiest part of Zach Bagans' museum is that he even has a collection of serial killer memorabilia that have seen some of the most unimaginable things. And last time, we never even investigated this area.
Oh my god. So this
Ted
is just
Bundy,
a huge collection. I think one of the
clown
largest
one.
collections of murderabilia from all
So,
the
yeah.
different serial killers. Ted Bundy stuff, John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, the
even if,
clown.
let's say, random objects or dolls aren't haunted, things like serial killer objects, they have to be haunted. They've seen some traumatic events.
Oh, for sure. They're just like from evil people themselves.
The Zodiac?
So that energy. Like, look at this. This is like made out of Charles Manson's ashes, I think.
I think it's in his eyes. So creepy.
Charles Manson. Who's
I was
that?
glad that
I
it is
forgot.
pitch black in here.
You know where we should go, though? One of the scariest spots ever that we saw last time was in the basement.
The basement. Dun 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 dun.
Do not enter.
Do not enter. The guide is way off in the distance. There's like one person, one security guy here, and we're gonna go face the basement alone. This is where, allegedly, in this haunted museum,
What was that?
Oh no.
What was that?
Been here.
the door like creaked open.
What's in there? Well, I'm sorry,
That's
but
the
like
cauldron.
the cauldron?
But that heavy. Whoa.
There's a loud creak in here.
Heavy love.
I don't think we even heavy love. Wait,
Hey.
what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Hey, yo.
I know you got a heart on your ring shirt though.
Can you see it though?
Yeah, you can see the heart.
Go check out showexplore.com.
Before this building was turned into a museum,
Oh,
the
there you
basement
go.
of the house was allegedly where actual rituals were held. This is why many claim that it's the most haunted part of the museum.
No sir. No.
I just have
No,
a bad
sir.
feeling about
That's when I
last time
leave.
we were in this basement
Sir,
investigating,
leave.
People got touched. I have a
He dies.
cellar. It literally says cellar.
There's
like
no
that.
way. Wait, this is where like all the demonic rituals would happen too, right?
Literally, it's
Sorry, I
alleged
put my
that
nose-
people would come down here
I don't
and
know
hunt
why.
and do rituals, and that's why this house alone, not even just the museum's objects, are haunted. When is the last time that me and you just did like a solo investigation like this?
I want to say like over a year and a couple months ago, like at the lighthouse or something, right?
Yeah, it's probably been like close to 2 years since like me and you have not only done an investigation, but taken on literal demons.
Like the most haunted dolls in the world.
I'm actually kind of glad that we're not bringing random guests on this, because like that would be kind of cruel and unusual punishment.
No, okay, dude. Like, we came here, Stas gets her hair pulled. Then I go to Robert the Doll, and everybody knows what allegedly happened to me. And then we're gonna go to Annabelle later. Like, what the hell?
Pray for us, guys.
Not a good video. Not a good video for collabs. Speaking of, there's our collabs.
Come down, look at this corridor, and just like be super quiet.
Hey yo.
What the fuck was that?
Okay,
Of course.
ready, guys?
Gotta let it rip.
Bro, it's nothing, dude.
Guys.
It's actually nothing.
It's literally nothing.
It's so scary. Like, I don't think they had.
You gotta let it rip. You gotta let it rip. You gotta let it rip.
Watching this would do this. I'm curious.
No, I want to be doing this, dude. Whoa. Did you just touch me?
No.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
Actually, because I just felt something touch my back.
I did.
Okay.
Is that a shadow figure in front of you?
Okay, you go fucking first.
Witch! It's a witch! You see that in the camera?
Is that even supposed to be?
It's a secret witch! Isn't there usually like a spirit box that's going crazy around here too?
Everything was turned off. The entire museum is just ours.
Guys, this is where we did the last investigation last time. On the pentagram, you can't see anything! What?
Oh my god, this thing touched me. I was like, what the fuck is that? This is where Stas got her hair tugged.
Nah, bro. I ain't doing this.
In 2014, a haunted doll expert, Jane Harris, received a mysterious email asking her to take a cursed doll away from its owner. The email stated, "This doll ruined my life. I want to forget it ever existed, and I hope God protects you all." This doll was named Peggy. Jane took Peggy to a psychic where she realized there might not just be one, but two entities haunting this doll.
Two? What? How?
I did this show in the very beginning of the museum. It was called Deadly Possessions. Out of all the items, the one that messed me up the most was Peggy.
After Jane posted Peggy on social media, she started receiving hundreds of DMs from random people saying they've had negative experiences after viewing this doll. Experiences like nosebleeds, headaches, rage, lightheadedness, and even an actual heart attack.
And she wrote about it in
What
her
the
book,
hell?
this Peggy the Doll book, Jane Harris. Make a long story short, she brings Peggy in and had a hood over Peggy's face because at that time, Jane Harris knew that when she posted the picture of Peggy online, how many hundreds of people are just sending her messages about, once I looked into Peggy's eyes, I got severely sick. I started having heart problems. The camera
Whoa.
that was filming the shot on Peggy, that completely died. And then I'd say like a few days
There's a quick-
later,
Did you hear that?
yeah.
Great. It's already starting.
What happened?
And then all these black flies, even Jane wrote about this, all these black flies started surrounding me, my face, my head, Jane Harris's face, her head. And then I had to stand up and I got really angry, really aggravated. And I started kicking pieces of our set. I had to go outside. And I knew right then in that moment that Peggy is a very powerful item.
Wow.
Our main goal, obviously, is to find and investigate with Peggy. Try to figure out and remember where Peggy's exhibit is.
I know it's upstairs.
All right, let's go find a staircase.
You go that way, I go this way?
Yeah.
Ow! Who put that door there? Isn't there a thing
Who
that
put
shakes
that door there?
That cross.
We'll shake back and forth.
Peggy is known to hate crosses. Do you have a cross necklace on? Kind of, like 3 crosses. Fuck. So that's also why people think she might be a demon.
Look how creepy these paintings are.
Yo.
There is anyone here watching us, speaking with us through this obelisk. Can you give us a clear and obvious sign? We're on our
Hey,
way
how you
to
doing?
Peggy the doll's room.
Cook.
Cook. Malicious.
Cook malicious.
Let me cook, boys.
This door, there is the Devil's Rocking Chair, which we both sat on, and Sam experienced extreme diarrhea afterwards.
That is not true.
That was just from the Chipotle or what?
Yeah, that's Chipotle.
That was probably the worst Estes method of my entire life.
Yeah, I still have nightmares about that. I was shaking genuinely for like 30 minutes after.
Yeah, it almost felt like we were paralyzed in the chair. All right, if there's anybody up here, you can come to this device right here and communicate with us. Let us know if you want us to be coming up here or not. We're here to learn about the haunted doll Peggy and what's attached to her. Is it 2 people? Is it just one demonic entity?
Zach Bagans seems to believe this is a demonic energy.
Dun, dun,
For the
dun,
last stop
dun.
before Peggy, we wanted to visit the Dybbuk box, aka what many call the museum's most haunted object.
This Dybbuk box, which allegedly contains a demon inside, has been responsible for numerous physical attacks and bad luck. It even affected Post Malone with near-death experiences after he touched the box. Yeah, before we go...
Oh my, what the fuck?
What?
I don't know, I thought I saw something move over there. There's no one here, right?
There's nobody here.
Hey, there's no one about Peggy, right?
Oh,
Something just creaked right there too.
I don't like this anymore.
What the fuck was that?
Wow.
It's not just Peggy
Wait.
up here.
There's nobody here.
Hey, there's no one about Peggy, right? Oh, something just creaked
Am I
right there too.
bugging? Y'all saw the head
What
move?
the fuck was that? It's not just Peggy up here.
Oh yeah, it's,
Other spirits.
all these rooms are super haunted.
I'm on edge now.
Okay, so I don't know if we can actually get into the room where the Divvy box is. Let's find out. Oh, it's open!
Whoa. Something just clicked over here too. Right as you opened the door. So this divot box said to give people extreme bad luck. Should we even do this right before Peggy?
I mean, we've already made it this far. You know what's crazy too is this is the story, if you guys remember, of Post Malone and Zach Bacon's experiencing something insane here, and then Post Malone had extreme bad luck after. I don't like this at all, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's thick. There's the divot box. All right, if there's anybody here in the divot box room that wants to talk to us or will join us over in Peggy's room, let us know. Give us an obvious sign or move a door just like you had.
Can you make a little tap or creak like you just did before? Was that you?
No.
You know what is really scary about this room? Last time we were here for an investigation, we both cut off our hair and gave it as an offering.
So whatever's here probably does remember us.
I mean, we left literally. What
was that?
What?
It was like a humming or something like that behind you. Did you hear that?
No.
Am I going?
What is that?
What the fuck? What? What?
What was a footstep?
Am I going crazy? Did I not just hear like literal like humming, like deep voice? We're literally in pitch black. Like there's a little like blue light over there, but that's it. And then we have to deal with all of these sounds. Like we have no idea what's like next to us.
I don't want to be in here anymore.
All right, let's go.
Finally. What you gonna
There is
see?
a demon attached to Peggy, and that is not any exaggeration whatsoever. Like, we literally every day have people that we have to take out of the museum. You know, they've fainted, they've had to go in ambulances. This girl was in the lobby, and her head contorted like this and started puking everywhere, and there was a handprint on her neck.
Oh no.
4 bruised fingerprints on her neck. It is like one of the most terrifying things
That's
that I've
crazy.
ever seen physically. But lately, there's been like a lot of people being affected by Peggy. They're getting possessed and they're having illnesses. And this whole illness stuff is getting crazier with Peggy. It's kind of a newer thing that I'm experiencing myself. I'm gonna get a little personal here. I just started thinking I was like dying from something. I didn't talk to anybody. I got scared. I thought I was having like medical problems. I was freaking the fuck out, dude. Just today, this mother and her daughter came to the museum. They came back because her husband started taunting and provoking Peggy the last time they were here. What? Did you do that?
No, I'm just
What
saying.
was that look to him?
He never provokes. Sam doesn't
I would
provoke.
never
Sam,
do such a
well, what was that look then?
I don't know.
Did you provoke her one time? Tell me, Colby.
He did.
He did?
What?
Are you serious?
Yeah, come on.
What? You're throwing me under the bus right now.
You provoked Peggy?
No, but what would happen to someone if, let's say, they do provoke?
Oh my gosh, now he's asking for himself. You are so guilty right now. Let me just tell you this. So today, they came back to kind of get closure and face Peggy because of what happened to her husband. And it was very severe. Like, he had a very bad attachment. And when he went home, him and his wife started seeing a figure at the foot of their bed.
Oh no.
Hearing scratching, and he became very ill, got very sick. You have to respect the power of Peggy. How are these items so powerful? Like, is there really a demon inside of the doll? This is no fucking joke, okay? I'm telling you that.
Okay,
Hello,
sorry.
Peggy. We come
Sorry,
here with
sir.
respect. We're only here to learn more about your story.
Hello, Peggy. Coming here with respect. We're literally right in front. Oh my god. I genuinely feel like a pressure on my chest. Like almost like I'm almost like out of breath. Anyway, just so you guys don't have to look at her while we do this, we're going to show you this perspective.
Peggy, if you're around, or if there's an entity in here, you can use this device I'm holding to communicate if you want to tell us anything before we start the investigation. Again, we come here with respect.
Yeah, you can't see her face or her eyes, luckily. We just see the outline of the big box that she's in. Peggy,
All we want is the truth. So we're gonna come back up here with some equipment and the key, and we are gonna unlock this exhibit and take you out.
What? Ain't nobody said about that.
Have you done any sort of investigation with her actually holding the doll?
I haven't.
Well-
I'm gonna let you guys pop that cherry.
Oh, let's go.
But I will say, I've seen people provoke and taunt Peggy, and I see the aftermath of what happens. And you're telling me you did that, right,
No,
Sam?
I'm not saying that.
Yes, you did. Don't lie.
saying anything.
Don't lie. And you know what? You can open the case and hold her and maybe apologize.
Might need to do
I
that.
have to. You good?
Sorry, man. Haunted dolls are just really scary.
That is true, but look, it's the next phase in the evolution of the Opera browser. So it brings both music and video playback together. The player allows you to control some content to it
Add animated browser.
in these things like research
Any question you will distract
and ARIA
images from a simple.
by clicking.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna look yet. Hi Peggy, we're back. We're going to do a little investigation because we just want to learn your story.
Hi, Peggy. We come here with the utmost respect, and we just want to learn more about your story, and hope you will talk to us today. Should I close the door?
Sure.
What if we just got locked in here?
Oh my god. What's crazy is there's so many other scary ass dolls too. Honestly, they look scarier than Peggy itself.
Yeah, they do. Oh,
Whoa!
wait.
The fuck was that?
Why did that shut so fast?
I don't know. Well,
I swear to God.
does it auto shut?
Maybe. Wait, let me see. Probably, right? Okay, maybe my backpack. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think my backpack was on this, and then I walked this way.
Obviously, guys, as you can tell, we're on edge.
Do you really want to open the case and hold her? Because I do not let people do that. I ain't doing that for just this camera stuff. If you guys want to do it, you guys came to my museum before, and I had mad respect for you guys. I think you guys do excellent investigations. The way that you did the investigation at the museum was just supreme. And if anybody was to do this, I would want you guys to do it. I just believe that could be a lot easier for an attachment on you guys.
What?
I believe that can happen through a screen as well.
That's the weird phenomenon. When I would edit Demon House and things like this, things would happen to not only me, but to my editors. Not only the editors, but news stations that were running Demon House stuff would then contact me. I think it was NBC here. They said their entire operating room of editing equipment, everything went down.
The really interesting but horrifying part about Peggy is she's so powerful that she can even haunt those that look her in the eyes through a screen. Yes, that means all of you guys watching at home, if you look Peggy in the eyes, you could be affected by her.
If a little girl has a pure soul, right? That demon wants that pure soul. So that demon wants to inject itself into the girl.
Alright guys, this is the part of the video where we are going to show Peggy with her eyes unblurred, so viewer discretion is advised. If you guys want to look at Peggy, you can, but warning, bad luck or health problems could occur, and we're warning you now, it's completely up to you.
Should we do it? Oh no. No, I ain't doing it. Okay.
If you want to look, but should we look for the first time right now?
Okay, warning. For the rest of the video. Let's see this.
Goodbye.
Let's go here. I'm not gonna risk it. You're not. Just in case. But the real regime is just about to begin.
Alright guys, so there's actually a second point to this video that I'm kind of trying to keep away from Colby. I just thought because if we are going to the 3 most haunted dolls in the world, it would be the perfect opportunity to create the most powerful environment that we've ever been in. Like if there's ever a time that we're going to prove the paranormal, it's this. I am trying to get that moment where someone like causes me to levitate or throws me up against a wall or something like that. And I think that's this opportunity. We know that Peggy will haunt people through a photo or a video. And we know that Robert curses people who takes photos. So my plan is to take a picture of both these next haunted dolls and bring them to Annabelle. Hopefully combine the energy of all 3 haunted dolls and see what happens. I have no idea if that's gonna do anything, but if we're gonna do this, let's go big. Sorry, Colby, you're gonna see this in the future.
I might just edit it out then. I don't know. It just happened. Alright, never mind.
What's up, Peggy?
Real quick, I have Polaroid photos, so while he's packing up, I'm gonna do a really quick picture and take it with us.
Alright, it's just that happened, whatever.
Jeez.
Jeez! That's... Yo, bro, that'd be crazy. Where is he at? He's in Florida.
Alright guys, we flew down here to Key West, Florida to revisit our old friend Robert the Doll, which may or may not be the worst decision we'll ever make.
I mean, remember last time we were in this very hallway, you were dry heaving everywhere?
I almost just throw up.
Yeah. If you take a photo of Robert the Doll without permission, you will be cursed until you apologize. Just to prove that, the museum has received over 10,000 apology letters from those who disrespected Robert. Some of these curses include sickness, car accidents, career setbacks, and even relationship problems.
But specifically, Robert is known to give you cancer. Yeah, we may or may not have had one of the worst years of bad luck in our entire lives, which is why we came back to apologize to Robert himself.
And to figure out how involved he really was in all of those horrible experiences. So let's get into it.
Let's go.
Wow.
They say he's the world's most haunted doll. 1904, he arrives in Key West from Germany, and he's given as a gift to a little boy. That was Robert Eugene Otto. The boy becomes obsessed with the doll. He gives him his name, Robert.
Robert and Jean became best friends, spending hours a day talking to each other. The Otto family even said that they would hear two distinct voices, one that was childlike, but then one that was deep and raspy.
Whenever Gene would do something bad or get in trouble, he would blame it on Robert the Doll, which is a big theory of why Robert has become negative over time.
And his catchphrase becomes, I didn't do it, Robert did it.
At night, Gene's parents would hear furniture moving around, and when they came into the room, they would find their kid crying and cowering in the corner. Some stories even say that the parents witnessed their own son being pinned down to the bed by Robert.
What?
Doors would close on their own, silverware would be warped, and some even believe that when they look Robert in the eyes, his facial expression changes.
The school kids used to go by the house, and they'd look up and they'd see Robert in the window, moving around on his own.
And in the last decade of Gene's life, he would spend most of his time alone in the attic talking to Robert the Doll. Robert the Doll was Gene's best friend in life, and now maybe in the afterlife. He was donated to this museum in 1994 and has been locked away ever since.
Footprints have even been spotted leading away from Robert's glass case, meaning there's a possibility that Robert is walking around in this museum at 3 a.m. Our guide, David, has gotten so many attachments from working with Robert that he claims to have levitated 5 feet off the ground.
Whoa.
He's in that case right there.
Oh, God.
Dude, I'm not kidding. My heart is like genuinely pounding.
That makes sense. There's a lot of horrific things that happened after we made that mistake. We were just kind of pushing every boundary.
I'm not saying that Robert was the one that gave us such bad luck in 2023, but if there is a chance that he did, we're about to come face to face with him again.
Hopefully he likes us more this time. I mean, the whole goal of coming back here is to get back on his good side, so it doesn't happen again.
We can't disrespect him.
For everybody watching at home, if you do not want to look at Robert, this is your warning right now.
We won't show him, but just throughout this video, be warned, he is known to curse people who would take pictures or film him without permission. Robert, we're going to take off this covering, but before we come face to face with you once again, we just want to say that we come here with the utmost respect. We want answers, we want to apologize, but firstly, we ask your permission to film you, film our experiences, film our interaction and our conversation with you tonight. So, with your permission, we'll proceed.
Okay, ready? This is locked.
We're ready. Yay. Let's go.
2, 1.
To that W sound effect.
This one feels different.
If Robert was the one who affected us in our personal lives so deeply, we could not mess around. This is the most powerful, darkest thing we've ever encountered. I can't even think about it. It's so scary.
Well, again, in order not to get cursed, we can't film or take pictures of him without his permission. So I say first thing, we ask him if he wants to talk to us and who he wants to talk to tonight. Okay,
guys, I actually came out here to give you an update on my plan. So not only am I going to take another photo of Robert with the Polaroid camera tonight, I have something new. When we left Vegas, I brought 2 voodoo dolls of ourselves. They literally have Colby and I's faces on it. We actually use this on our React channel. We like opened it up and put it in a demo box. But these are not just random regular dolls. They were made specifically to hold our spirits. I brought these for a special plan.
Is this guy okay?
What happens is I'm able to use both this picture and the Robert the Doll picture to haunt the dolls and bring the voodoo dolls over to Annabelle to create the biggest paranormal storm ever created. I need this. I want to prove it to you guys. I want to push the bar. This is an opportunity that I cannot pass up.
This guy's got to be crazy or something.
All right, guys, so we got equipment set up. Sam's gonna be using the music box. I'm gonna be using the static box, and we're gonna let Robert choose who he wants to talk to under the Estes method tonight.
Robert, if you would like to speak with one of us tonight, you can do so by showing us. If you walk right next to me, I'll be able to know that you want to talk to me. If you want to go up to this device in front of Colby, we'll know that you want to talk to him.
Wasn't Robert possessed by 2 spirits?
There's many a theory, but we can actually talk to the owner here later about like the theories of what he thinks is going on. I just thought about this. We haven't come in and apologized to him yet, so maybe he's still angry with us.
Well, Robert, we are planning on apologizing and having a deeper conversation with you. Now's your chance to show us who you want to talk to specifically.
Specifically.
Dude, I remember last time I was here too. I did an investigation right there by myself. It's just crazy to like think back on all those memories and realize how far we've come in just like a year and a half.
And how much has changed in our lives since Robert the Doll first video. Robert, if there's a big part of you that doesn't want to talk to us tonight, you can give us a different sign rather than coming up to one of our pieces of equipment. But if you'd like to talk to us, walk on either side or make something move on either side of your case.
What if he's still upset? Like you said, like what if he just doesn't even want to entertain a conversation? He's like, oh, it's these guys again that came and like disrespected me last time.
I mean, he could be still angry. We don't know. It might be a good idea to start with an apology rather than starting with this investigation.
I didn't even tell you this, but I wrote a letter.
You wrote like an actual letter?
Again, I'm not saying that he caused all the bad things that happened in my life in 2023, but if he did, like I just wanted to be safe and cover myself.
Maybe we need to start with the apology before we do any further investigation.
Yeah.
You guys know what happened to me in 2023. Do you believe that Robert the Doll cursed me?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the intention of your guys' video was to come in and see if he would do it. I think you opened yourself up.
When I was writing the book about Robert, I started having issues. My life became hell, and I came up to the museum with a psychic. She told me, Robert's telling me he wants to give you cancer. Right when she said that, I felt like somebody took a knife and jammed it into my groin. It was so painful, I had to go outside. So when I saw what happened to you, it took me back then. I'm like, absolutely, this is Robert's way of doing it. And he's doing it to you instead. And listen, I think your ride's just starting because you've given them a new level of power. You've given them a lot of energy because a lot of people have seen what you're doing with Robert.
Sometimes
Their flashes, I don't know.
Their flights get canceled, but you guys invited millions of people to see this.
Right. And now I think these dark entities look at you as a partner in crime.
Makes sense.
All right. What did you think of that? That was a lot.
Kidding? Like before we do anything else, we have to apologize.
This is really fucked.
That's messed up. When it comes to like my personal life, and to hear him saying that, yes, I without a doubt believe that that happened to you because of Robert.
And that he says the curse is not lifted, if not even getting worse.
I can't let something like that affect my mental health for the rest of my life, so I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna be completely sincere and honest with him that I do not want anything but to respect him, and I'm gonna pray to God and ask help from this child spirit to follow me for the rest of my life, because I'm not kidding, like I didn't really think about the repercussions until right now. He literally just said like, yes, this doll gave you cancer. In my head, I was always being like, well, maybe that was the thing, maybe, but like hearing somebody so confidently say like, yes, dude, we have to take this seriously. Like I need to go apologize. It sounded like there might be a glimpse of hope for me if I'm sincere about it and I really pour my heart into it. And that's what I did in this letter. So not kidding, before we do anything else tonight, any investigations, before I even like look him in the eyes again, I'm going to apologize.
In the eyes. Oh, yeah.
I'm not convinced that an apology is going to be enough, and time will tell.
Do you have any recommendations recommendations on like what do you think would work?
To lift the curse from both of us and even Nate, who was here last night.
Well, I tell you, sincerity is the biggest part of it. I can see talking to you how freaked out you were by everything.
Oh, for sure.
If there's even that little bit of, I don't believe this, then... So I'd appeal to the child spirit and ask for protection and ask for the curse to be removed.
Time to do what we've flown all the way here to do. Try to lift a curse that's lasted for the last year and a half. You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh nah, what? Kneel before no demon. Fuck you mean? I don't kneel before God.
Dear Robert, first off, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come visit you again. I acknowledge your power. I know you could have stopped us if you really wanted to. So thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to come back here and apologize to you. I hope we can make things right between us. Last year was by far the most difficult year of our entire lives. Everything changed for us, both for the better and for worse. When I was diagnosed with cancer January of 2023, it didn't feel real. I was at my lowest physically, mentally, and emotionally. It was a wake-up call that even with everything I was going through, to realize I had to live my life to the fullest. My cancer journey was the toughest thing I've ever been through, but for all the pain that it brought, it also brought Sam and I closer than ever. It reminded me that I have the best friend anyone could ask for, and I'm proud to call him my brother for life. So Robert, I'm not sure if you cursed me or not, but I do know that everything happens for a reason. I know I'm going to enjoy the rest of my life and make the most of it, so here it is. Robert, I am so sorry that I disrespected you. I didn't understand your power and should have never taken that lightly. I'm truly, genuinely sorry. I really, really hope that you can accept my apology. Your friend, Colby.
Your friend, what the nah, these niggas gotta be weird, bro.
Feel good?
Yeah, it feels a lot better, but I just really hope he accepts it. The fact that there's like a huge theory that he might be like a portal and there's just like constant dark energies that are attaching to him. I just hope like he knows, or whatever child spirit is with him takes that genuinely and seriously and protects you and I for the rest of our lives. Because with this haunted stuff, like we never mean to disrespect. Yes, we push the line. Yes, we want to show as many of you guys watching this as possible that the paranormal is real, and so we do some crazy stuff. But when it comes to our personal life, and especially me getting cancer, it's no joke. Like I've got to I don't know, I just can't. I don't want to put myself in the mind space that could ever happen again. I feel better, but it's genuinely scary.
Maybe we just ask. What if we do an investigation, maybe do an Estes method, and just be frank with him. Straight up, does he accept our apology or not? We aren't going to leave until we get an answer, just so you can make sure you feel good about this.
Okay. Some people believe that Robert is just a reflection of negativity that was generated from being blamed so much whenever Gene would do something wrong throughout childhood. Or maybe Robert is just a vessel because dolls closely resemble humans, which makes spirits want to attach to them.
But others think Robert is a portal connecting human and non-human spirits to come through to the other side. But there might be a child spirit keeping this portal in check. Our guide David believes that there are multiple shadow entities protecting this child spirit if Robert ever feels disrespected.
People assume Robert's just one entity, but he's not. Certain psychics have come here and they said that there's a portal inside of Robert. And so you have this innocent child who is the main spirit. That's the daughter of Emmeline Abbott, who was the servant. But then you have these two main protectors. People describe them as these 8-foot-tall creatures. When you disrespect the child, it's almost like the child comes and like tags you with a sticky tar. And then these guys come out and they latch onto you and they stay with you. And they'll affect your thoughts and they'll affect your health. The only way to get them off of you is to apologize.
So we're about to do the
Like
Estes
that,
method.
Mom?
As we were grabbing our equipment, the guides gave us a shot that was specifically made for Robert. They told us to take one and then go pour one for Robert. So we just did that. So if you guys want to see that whole process, us taking the shot and then apologizing again to Robert, go to exploreclub.com. Also on Explore Club,
Look at Robert about to get lit.
lots to do investigation. Check it out.
But before I have order.
It seems like he's growing stronger and that the curse is extending beyond.
So do you believe that he can curse people through a screen? Does he have that sort of power? Or is it mostly...
If people go out of their way to disrespect him and try to see if it's real, then yeah, I think he would be inclined to mess with him.
So if you do disrespect him, these shadow entities.
Should we just
will
go
follow
back?
you?
Because, I mean, we already saw it. Yeah, like, we already saw it. So I look, you want to go back to see.
Forever.
Leave it alone. Warning number 2. I don't care, bro. It's whatever. We ready. What this show
Okay, guys,
can
it
we do?
is
Like,
now
what can we
time for
say?
the Estes method. This is also the time that we are going to be showing Robert the Doll's face. So make sure you do not disrespect him if you don't want to be cursed.
This is our warning to you right now. We're going to show him in 3, 2,
2, 1.
1.
Awesome shot. That's an awesome shot right there. Good as
Apology right here. Figured it'd make most.
what is it? Good as cinematic camera work, whatever you want to call it.
If Colby goes under
Good shot.
and direct contact with Robert, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Christine.
Let's do it.
Robert, if we are talking to you and you would like to speak with us tonight, please let Colby know through these headphones, the spirit box. Robert or anybody with Robert, are you here?
Nah, bro, my hands smell like McDonald's still.
We really wish to contact the spirit of Robert, possibly the spirit of Gene Otto. Is he here? Is there any other? Hi, thank you for talking with us. What kind of spirit are we talking to right now? Are you human or non-human? What type of spirit are we speaking with?
Friend? Said like dude, friend, or something.
Thank you. Yeah, we want to talk to our friend Robert. If this
Someone has said in the interview about it.
the child spirit. That's exactly what David was talking about.
He left.
Robert, did you accept Colby's apology?
Fun.
We really want to talk to.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, we really want Robert to fully accept this apology. We don't know if you accepted it last time. Can you give us some sort
You
of...
can't expect another level.
Robert, were you the one that cursed us last year? Did you cause the misfortune in 2023?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Robert, are you glad that we came back? We came back to apologize. Are you happy to see us?
My nose is
Always.
Okay, that's good. So do you accept this apology? Colby really poured his heart out and was very, very sincere. Do you accept this apology?
Time will tell, I think.
What type of spirit are you?
Today on Try. Did you mean it?
We came here with the utmost respect
Today on
just to
Try.
apologize.
Don't lie to me.
guys.
No, we did. But we spent a long time writing out this letter, really thinking about it. We've been preparing for this.
God is trusting you.
I feel like he doesn't believe us. What will happen if you don't accept our apology? Could it get any worse?
Just like laughter.
What will happen if I take a picture of you, Robert?
How dare you?
I've taken a picture of Peggy. I would love to bring a picture of you as well to the Annabelle doll. What do you think of that idea?
Faith.
I just want to prove something to the world. Will you help me do that? I want to see if you'll help me show the world.
Jump in.
Do you know who Annabelle is?
Oh, I'll be there.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you.
Nah,
Robert.
that
Are you
was
scared?
crazy. Sam, that was a crazy line.
I'll be there.
That was a crazy line.
Perfect. Okay, thank you, Robert. Are you scared?
It's all connected.
Everything's connected, or the dolls? Do you mean to say Peggy, you, and Annabelle, the 3 most haunted dolls in the world, are connected? You just confirm
Makes
that?
sense.
Powerful.
How are you guys connected? We heard from Peggy.
We're here from higher up. Oh my God. We're next to one something.
Wait,
We
you're
delivered
next
travel across the country.
to
Coming
one.
back for more, and I know.
Well, you know, we are coming back from Marvel. We came back to apologize.
Do you like the power that our video has given you? The notoriety?
Searching for?
We're just searching for the answer. We're trying to figure out how to prove this to the world. Can you prove that to us, Robert?
If you believe. It's about intention.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Intention, believing. Like, we're gonna see everything come together. I think there is a powerful thing that can happen if we bring all three energies together.
Any final word? What do you have to say to Colby before we leave? Will you stay with him, or will you leave him alone once and for all?
Water.
And we're surrounded by water right now. Just
Don't test me. For now. Good.
It's a good thing to not test him for now. Oh my god.
Catching Kobe over here on those things we learned in the session.
The scariest thing of all is I started mentioning Peggy and Annabelle. He knows them. For some reason he says they're all connected. They're all next to each other. It's some sort of gateway. Something is connecting all these energies. And I think
Makes sense.
they understand that each other is powerful. There is some connection with these types of spirits. Whether that mean it is just a gateway up in heaven, or like David said, these dolls, these haunted objects might be portals. I think we need to be very, very careful moving forward, especially going to the most haunted of them all next.
I was gonna say, like, we've seen Peggy multiple times. We've seen Robert twice now, but Annabelle is somebody we've never dealt with before.
And supposedly the most haunted, and we might literally be walking into the greatest paranormal event we've ever been a part of.
But wow, like, this guy just
We're back. I want you to curse this voodoo. Come with us to the Annabelle.
this guy is just, this guy gotta be crazy. Sam just gotta go too. Where is that? Oh no, I thought you said Annabelle
at the
here.
Warren Museum to come face to face with the real Annabelle doll, the most famous haunted doll in the world.
Our goal tonight is to figure out how all these dolls are connected and what this demonic energy wants to tell the world.
Yes, guys, we are at the New England Paranormalology Research Center. I've never heard of that word before.
That's
As
a
we
new
were
word.
flying over here from Robert the Doll, we experienced the worst turbulence ever. Absolutely terrifying. I don't know if that's an omen or something, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, you definitely were looking at me like, oh god, we might actually die today.
No, we were shaken up there.
We're shaking. Shaka, shaka, shaka.
In 1970, a nursing student received a 3-foot-tall Raggedy Ann doll as a gift from her mother, and almost immediately, strange events began to happen around the apartment.
That's
It started
crazy.
with the doll moving from room to room on its own, and then little handwritten notes would appear with the words, "Help us." But then the nurse's boyfriend would have nightmares of the doll climbing onto his bed and strangling him, and then soon after, there was blood found on the back of the doll's hands. They called a psychic medium who told them that the spirit of a 7-year-old girl named Annabelle was haunting them, trying to get their attention. The spirit of the little girl wanted to enter the Raggedy Ann doll, and the nursing students allowed it. They even treated the doll like their very own child, which made everything much worse.
Later on, the nurse's boyfriend started hearing noises from the other room, so he went to go check on the doll. But when he noticed that no one else was in the room besides Annabelle, he picked up the doll and started shaking it, saying, "You're nothing but a toy."
Whoa.
Then immediately he felt a pain and doubled over screaming. There were 7 bloody claw marks slashed across his chest, 3 vertical and 4 horizontal, and that is when they knew they needed help. So a priest arrived at their apartment with Ed and Lorraine Warren, the 2 most famous demonologists who you might have heard of from our Conjuring series. Ed said there was never a child spirit named Annabelle, and this was actually a demon.
Wow.
One that needed an exorcism ASAP or the students might be killed. The priest blessed the home and Ed and Lorraine Warren left with a possessed doll, fearing that the evil would never leave Annabelle, even to this day. What's crazy about this location is we are actually having a priest bless us before we even walk inside.
Mocking or antagonizing Annabelle is a potential death sentence. In fact, the owners are so terrified of the doll's power that anytime anybody comes to investigate the museum, they get it blessed by a priest.
My name is Father Bob Bailey. I assist paranormal groups, especially in the area of spiritual warfare.
Great!
I'm going to be blessing with special oil that I blessed in honor of St. Joseph. We call him St. Joseph, the terror of demons. So for your protection when you go in.
Appreciate that.
Let me bless you. In the name of the Father, the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Mighty God, send your light and your presence. Protect them from heart to tongue. Send a blessing, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. May both of you be protected in His life, and in His grace. Amen.
Going alone? I don't know.
So the team here at the War Museum has allowed us to both go in first to go see Annabelle just by ourselves. So we're going to bring a couple pieces of equipment, the obelisk and the REM pod, and go see if she's around before the museum itself gets blessed. We're going to find out what happens.
I'll give you this, and I'll be waiting to hear you scream. I mean, waiting to hear you come back.
Perfect.
That's what I meant.
All right, I'm going.
Good luck.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I have seen so many pictures and videos of this place. I never thought I would actually be in here myself. Okay guys, I have the obelisk. I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified right now. I'm starting to shake. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but yeah, this place is not good. You can tell. Turning on the obelisk right now. Okay, that's just calibration. It says disease. Famous disease. Providence. Alright, so Annabelle is right in front of me. I'm gonna walk up now.
Yeah, we saw her right
now. Heard in my place. I never thought I would actually be in here myself. Okay, guys, I have the obelisk.
I don't know.
Alright, so Annabelle is right in front of me. Tried Ed. Let me put this down here. Ed? It said tried Ed. Let me put this down here just for a second. She's a lot bigger than I expected. I think they said when she's standing up, she's 3 feet tall. Viewer discretion. If you do not want to look at Annabelle, I'm about to flip the camera to show you what she looks like for the first time. I cannot believe that thing already said Ed. You guys ready? Look, it says finish. Look away now if you don't want to see. 3, 2.
Well, I mean, whatever, bro.
Malicious. Right when I turn the camera. Here we go.
Very like, she like comfortable, like. All right, this is just creepy.
Being with her for the first time. The real Annabelle doll is right here. Everybody knows Annabelle, especially from the movie. I don't know if you guys remember this, but in the Conjuring house, they have the same exact box where it says warning, positively do not open. And they have this devil tarot card as well. Cross above it. Angry. Guys, I'm not even holding the obelisk and it said malicious and angry already. Look at all the artifacts around here. Ed and Lorraine were famous demonologists, not ghost hunters, so there's a couple demonologist books. Let me get Poltergeist right after I said that, no way. All the scary artifacts, look at this, guys. I don't even know what that thing is up there on the right. It says root. There's a Bible right here, thank God they have that. I'm gonna put the obelisk right here in front of her and ask a couple questions. Annabelle, I come here with all the respect in the world. Score. I promise to not disrespect you. Reveal. I'm only here. Call lasting. Call lasting. This thing's going crazy and I'm not even touching it. I'm only here to hear any sort of message that you want to give people. Seller. Master. This is absolutely insane how much this is going off. I do not understand. It's been a long time since it's gone this crazy. Annabelle, we're only going to be here for tonight, so if you would like to communicate with us, please let me know. If this is you. No. Faster. It's known faster. I'm not sure because there's so many other haunted objects in here if this is you talking to me, which we're gonna figure out very soon, but again, I just come with respect. And I'm just here to show you to as many people as possible and hear whatever you have to say.
Freak.
There was like a big crack on the roof as soon as I said that. I've been in here for about 10 minutes now. I'm gonna put down a REM pod for Sam and then let him go and experience this for himself. I don't know if you noticed this, but as soon as I stopped talking to Annabelle, the obelisk stopped saying words completely. Turning on REM pod. I'm also going to take this back and give it to Sam as I go. Thank you, Annabelle. Immediately went off. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. It's your turn, and the REM pod just went off. It said Ed, malicious, it said angry, all while I was in there. It said Ed, as I was in there.
Dude, you're like shaking.
It's terrifying in there. You'll feel it.
It's not making me any more excited.
No, as soon as you walk in, like, you can feel a difference. So here's that. It's ready for you.
I don't like going second, but this sucks.
Today, Annabelle is known to mess with electronics, possess people, and heighten negative emotion. Allegedly, there was even a case where a man disrespected Annabelle and on his way home crashed his motorcycle and died.
Good luck. luck.
Here we go, guys.
Said malicious and angry.
Yeah, don't need the reminder again. Oh my god. Ooh.
Said this and this.
Musty. Hello. Oh my god. All the Conjuring stuff. Ed and Lorraine Warren. Release. Release and Shaken. Over there is Annabelle. We were told by a couple of our buddies who have seen Unholy. Oh my god. Unholy Cube. Multiple of our friends said that as soon as they looked at her, they got a pain in their chest. I'm gonna get my first impression on camera. I see it in my peripheral. Oh god, this is scary. Annabelle, I'm gonna look at you now. Oh my god, that's way bigger than I expected. Years and years of hearing about Annabelle. Holy fuck, and there's a doll right there too. Hello, Annabelle. Raggedy Ann doll puts a hex on 3. Annabelle, if you have anything to say, you can tell me through this device, or you can come up to this little red light and you can show that you're here. We come here with the utmost respect. We just want some answers. We want to show the world, so if you want to tell your purpose or a message to everybody here that's watching, you can tonight. And thank you for allowing us in your museum. What's really crazy, Colby just said that this was going off a ton, and as soon as I turn around it says unholy, but then nothing else. Annabelle, if you want to say anything, I have this piece of equipment, the Ovilus right here. You can. If not, it's okay. Oh my god, oh my god. This is like,
that's the movie one.
Annabelle from the actual movie. They definitely had like a different Annabelle for the movie. Oh, and now it starts going off. What the fuck? It's almost like it didn't want me to look over there. It was like, you're looking at the wrong Annabelle. We know, it's you. We want to talk to you. I just want to know, do you want to talk to us tonight? We've heard you're the most famously haunted doll in the world. We want to give you the stage if you want to prove that to us tonight.
Nah, what? This guy gotta be like,
You want to tell us any message?
not there in the head, you know?
I'm getting a feeling that Annabelle doesn't like me, which is really strange because I wasn't even going to bring this up, but I've just been feeling off today. I don't know. Just feels not very comfortable here. I guess that is a given. Oh, it's very weird.
What do you think?
In comparison, if you said that that was like one of the most active things you've ever had for the Ovilus, it said like 3 words. The one word before it stopped saying everything, unholy. The only word. And then it stops for
And
like...
this is malicious right when I point the camera at her, too.
My name is Dan Rivera. I'm the senior lead investigator for NESPR, founded by Ed and Lorraine Warren. What's in here? There are attachments to these items. Not good. We believe that there are no human spirits that could attach to any of these objects.
So you're saying every single spirit that would be in this museum would have to be a non-human energy?
Non-human.
Do you believe that all these items, but more specifically Annabelle, is still dangerous to this day?
To this day?
Yeah.
Annabelle just told you. Annabelle, that doll over there. Just be respectful when you're in here and you're communicating with these items. Respect it because they're not going to respect you. For instance, the Shadow Doll. The Shadow Doll was created to place curses on your enemies. So a witch doctor created this doll, and what he would do is he would take a picture of this doll, put it in an envelope, seal it, and send it to the person he wants to be cursed.
Oh my god.
What will happen is he wrote a curse on the back of that photo. That person did not have to read that curse. As soon as they opened up the envelope, they took upon that curse.
What?
It's known that this doll will stop your heart in the middle of the night in your dreams.
Oh my god.
It's only done by a witch doctor who knows the ritual of that curse.
Thank God.
That can perform that.
We're chilling. All right. Sounds good.
Oh, we both at the same time.
Like I was telling you guys before, once you start talking about these items,
A red
They
pot
would.
on top of the Shadow Doll and one over by Annabelle right now.
Right.
They're both going off right now.
as soon as you start talking about it, you're giving them that attention. I believe that they play off each other.
Do you think they compete?
Look, I think that's what they're doing. They're competing for that attention. This is not a joke. When I say these artifacts are in here for a reason, they're in here for a reason. Our job is to educate the public that evil does exist.
And good.
Adjutorium nostrum in nomine Domini qui feci caelum et terram. Domini exauderationem meam et clamor meus ad te venia. I command in the name of Jesus Christ, and I bind any spirits that are contained in these artifacts to stay where they are and to do no harm to these 2 young men. I forbid any interplay. I forbid any harm to be done to them, and I bind them in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Well, thank you for doing that,
You're very
Father
welcome.
Bob.
Hey, they did it
Alright,
open
guys, before we do
Robert.
the Estes
I
method
feel like,
with
what?
Annabelle's Cage open, we did a secret investigation on Explore Club, so click down below. You're not going to want to miss it. It was absolutely insane. SamColby.com. Go check it out. To this day, the owners are the only ones who are allowed to touch Annabelle, and they're only able to hold her with welding gloves doused in holy water.
The equipment's probably gonna go off while I'm talking about this. So.
Wow.
Speaking of,
These are the gloves that I use when I handle the objects in this museum. But within these gloves, in each finger, is a holy relic. These were blessed at St. Patrick's Cathedral. Wade had these made for me, for my protection, because I didn't have a good experience with Annabelle when I moved Annabelle originally. I've gotten into a car accident because of this doll. Not just one, it was quite a few. Every time I moved this doll, it was always an accident.
do you ever hear tapping on the glass? Because when we were over here, it sounded like something was tapping.
There is tapping, knocking in here when you least expect it.
Almost on cue.
We heard growls coming from up on the second loft there.
Oh, whoa.
You know, there was one time I heard.
Oh shit.
This one time I heard the growls in front of the house. I don't know if that was coming from the museum. I made this case with 3 crosses on there that represents the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now, within the case itself, behind Annabelle, scribed into the walls, is the Lord's Prayer. Infused in the stain is holy water and holy oil. All that helps contain whatever's attached to Annabelle. But if I do open this case, it will only be open for like 5 to 10 minutes. It wants that identity.
Yeah.
You know, any of these objects in here, they want that identity. They want that power. It will play on your emotions. Sometimes it'll get you to go against each other. It wants to energize the environment.
You guys said this is a traveling case, or do you not
Right.
even like take her? You don't even like take it out like when you travel?
No, it stays in this box.
Whoa.
When I start talking about protection or even mentioning the name of Jesus Christ,
Oh my god.
the devices do go off.
Wow. Oh, here we go.
It's like sealed shut.
A once in a lifetime opportunity.
All right, guys. It's time.
You got this. You already got the Estes.
Everything's set up. We didn't want to waste any time that we had to be able to do this.
Annabelle, we come with the utmost respect, but if you want to tell us anything tonight, you can do so now.
At any point you feel threatened or anything like that, you know, don't hesitate to leave the museum for a little bit.
I don't like that my back is facing towards her. As soon as I put these on, I'm ready to start. Here we go.
Alright.
Good luck.
Alright.
In the end,
Annabelle, or any spirits here, you can speak through Colby
Nah.
to tell us a message
What?
or to talk with us. If there is anybody here that wants to speak with us, can you come and say hi? You can give us a name or give us any obvious sign that you'd like to speak with us tonight. Is there anybody here in the museum with us?
200,000.
What? 200,000? Are you trying to scare us?
I don't.
Can you be more specific? Who is here with us right now? We would love to speak with Annabelle. If you're here, can you give us a sign?
Believe.
We full-heartedly believe. We came here to talk to you.
You have a plan? Like a question mark? Don't play around.
We're not going to. Our
What did
plan,
you go?
Like a question mark? Don't play around.
we're not going to. Our plan is just asking you to tell the world whatever your message is. We want to learn more about who you are. You like us?
Discussable. Yeah.
Yeah?
Your warmth?
Thank you. We'd love to speak with you. Earlier, you were talking more directly. Only? You're talking only, I guess, to Colby. Is there a reason for that?
Separation. Headlock.
Headlock.
See?
We were talking to Dan about, things that you do. You were talking about separation. Is that your plan?
Why do you want to separate them?
No companion.
I'm literally
Blood.
blood. No companion.
Use.
You don't want us to have a companion. Like, you want us to be alone. Is that correct?
Able to determine.
If we are alone, what are you able to do?
Come together, please.
So you do want us together.
Who are we speaking to? In the name of Jesus Christ.
Girl.
What's your name?
Do you mean Annabelle?
I just heard laughter.
Oh
my.
God. I'm literally finishing my sentences. What do you do to those that you get alone? What's your plan?
Master. Kill.
God. Has Annabelle ever, like, actually hurt or killed anybody?
Well,
Car accidents?
The man on the motorcycle, the guy that came in here.
Yeah.
Oh!
Giving a tour, and he
my God.
was knocking on the glass and mocking Annabelle. When he left here with his girlfriend, she was on the back of the motorcycle. They got into an accident.
Sorry about it.
He died in the accident.
My God. I have full body
Invincible.
shield. You think you're invincible?
Bam.
How do we know that you're actually that powerful? How do we know you can actually kill someone?
wait.
Are you connected to any of the other dolls here? The shadow doll that's been going off all night.
Together, the music.
The music.
We were here last time.
No one wants
They
that.
wanted the Shadow Doll and Annabelle together.
Together. We visited a...
Gateway?
What?
Cold.
Is there a gateway between
2.
the two of you?
Sounds like only.
We visited other dolls in the past before. They also said something about gateways. Do you know those other dolls? Are you connected in any other way to other haunted dolls?
Everybody against you.
What?
Throw them under.
Everybody
Yeah.
against you.
You do it.
Are there-
Talk to the people.
Are there multiple people talking with us right now?
Only one?
Oh my God.
Coasting.
How do we know that you're actually the demon Annabelle?
No heavens.
Dude. Okay. Well, bro. I have you ever heard anything like that?
Yeah.
What? Bro, I think you need to, like, step away for just 2 seconds. It was saying, like, some really, really insane things, and even, like, if it got you alone, it could, like, kill you.
Me?
Or kill someone, whoever got it alone.
It threatens.
It threatens. And then it said, like, all these dolls are, like, connected.
Which that made sense.
It made insane
That's
sense.
what I was talking about, that how you're in a confined area here where this energy is just amplifying in here.
The reason why I pulled you out is literally was like, how do we know you're actually like a demonic energy? I'm trying to say, like, hey, maybe it's a human energy or whatever, but no, it said no heaven. Literally what a goddamn demon would say. Genuinely freaky.
What we heard in Queen Mary, like when we first started investigating.
Yeah.
What's that mean? What do we do next?
I don't know, but I think we should take like a 2-minute break or something. I don't know. I'm still like shaking.
Me too.
You know, you can hear it or see it from other people, but being here and experiencing it yourself, it becomes real to you.
We decided to leave the museum as fast as we possibly wait, and decided what to do next. Oh, like
I don't know
step
about you,
outside.
but like, especially after seeing Robert, I don't want to do this. I'd rather just get the priest to come bless us one more time, do maybe like a deeper blessing, and then get out of here. Like, what else more do
Really?
we figure out?
I think we deeply actually know that this is demonic. There's never been like as confirmed as right now that we're talking to a demon and it's answering.
We need to figure it out.
I'm just saying,
Can we just go?
but like, I mean, this is the opportunity.
What else do you want to do?
I have one more idea.
Okay.
I'll show you just here. Let me go in there for 2 seconds and then I'll show you.
Okay.
I think this is like big.
Okay.
Very curious to hear what Colby thinks of this plan. I don't think anyone's ever done anything like this before.
You filming? What were you doing in there?
I'm gonna show you this. Okay, so I pull a Polaroid, right?
Yeah.
Check this out. So I took a Polaroid of Annabelle.
Okay.
Which is sick, so we can use that for our next investigation.
Okay.
It's gonna take a few minutes. So I was thinking for the final investigation, we do something like a trigger event never done before. So when we went to Peggy's, ask for permission.
Yeah.
So, what the heck was that?
What?
I don't know. It's like a massive like crash or some shit. Did you not hear the?
No.
Okay. What the fuck?
What? What?
Something just hit my back.
Huh? Wait, what's happening?
I don't know. I've never felt anything like that.
As you're talking about Robert and Peggy.
That actually is really scary. Cause dude, look at these. So I took a picture of both of them.
Wait, you took a picture of Robert?
I took a picture of both of the dolls, and now we have a collection that I don't know if anybody else has. 3 in-person Polaroids of the 3 most haunted dolls. But what's really cool, and I figure would be an awesome offering to make this even crazier, is, you know, those dolls that we had on the React channel that we got made specifically for us? The voodoo dolls of us.
The ones with our faces?
The ones with our faces on it. I'm like shaking talking about this because this is so cool. It hasn't developed yet, but I placed these voodoo dolls next to Annabelle for the final photo. This could be like the single most paranormal event in history. I know they said not to do anything like too like crazy or whatever.
You don't think that's too crazy?
I mean, it's
like you took a picture of Robert. That was like the #1 thing he said not to do.
But like, we apologized. Or you apologized.
I apologized, but like, when did you do it? Did you do it after the apology?
Oh, I just did it on the way out.
Well, then he said you had to be sincere and to wait, remember?
Wait, like, on the apology?
In the Estes method, he was just like, you need to have good intentions from now on and throughout.
Again, I think the intention is to bring Robert's energy to Annabelle and see how they all mesh, like the 3.
You don't think this is like going too far? Because like, let's just go in the car and talk. Okay, like, do you not realize how dangerous this is? Because again, you took a picture of Robert.
Yeah, I want you to know I didn't involve you, and I made sure that like you said your apologies and sorries and stuff before I did it. I just think that genuinely this is like one of the coolest things, and this is a once in a life opportunity.
I get that, like it's cool for the video and stuff, but I don't understand why you're not telling me about when you go off and do these things.
I mean, well, truthfully, mainly just because of the Robert thing, I figured you'd say like no, but I feel like we did it safe and you did your apology and I made sure to like not involve you in that. But think about it, especially like for the video, this is insane.
Yeah.
This is like massive.
I mean, I get that.
I mean, it's this could be the biggest paranormal event in history.
I get that. And yes, I would have said no, but like the point is that you're still just doing this behind my back. Like you did this at the Conjuring house. We had a conversation literally a year ago about this, and you've done it countless of other times. It feels like it's not even like us doing this anymore on this channel. It's like you're just going behind my back, not telling me anything, and just trying to figure this out for yourself.
Well, I'm trying to do this because that's the point of the channel. It's the reason why we started, you know? Queen Mary, I still think about that all the time.
I understand that. I get that. But like, when it involves putting your best friend in danger, like taking a picture of Robert, like why don't you just tell me these things? Like we can figure this out together. I don't understand.
Well, we were talking about this today, not to get like super personal on you guys,
no.
But you know, more than anybody, I need this. Especially after what happened like last year.
Yeah, I understand.
I know. Like
Wait, what happened to him?
One, it's the point of the goddamn channel. Second, this is an opportunity that I feel like could prove it to me. Like I feel like I need this, but I also think like the world needs this.
But dude, like you said, the world doesn't need this. Like you are the one that thinks you need this, but it doesn't mean that you have to drag me into it. And like I don't want to be put in danger for that. Like it's a selfish thing to do.
Isn't this what we want? Like to prove things like this to the world?
I think it's what you want. I think you just want to prove it to yourself. It doesn't even feel like we always talk about Sam McColby versus the world, but right now it seems like it's Sam versus himself. It's like a deeper personal issue, and I just don't understand like why you don't drag me in and just like let me help.
You know why. We're on different sides of this coin, man. You believe. You've always believed. For some reason, no matter what we get, I can't fucking accept it. I can't.
Whoa, it's not real. Oh, you in the night?
We talked for a little while, and that got a little personal, and I'm not trying to put my personal life on YouTube. Sometimes it mixes. In that personal struggle, which I've been going through for a little while now, I took it too far, and I've apologized to Colby, but I just want to also publicly apologize to you. I now realize that I need to deal with these problems myself and not bring you into it.
It's fine. It's
And
okay.
I want to also apologize to you guys watching. I don't want to set a bad example. I don't want to be that guy that pushes the bar to where it puts other people that I love in danger. So I'm sorry. It is something I'm working on and something that I feel like a lot of people go through, but that's no excuse. It shouldn't be disrespectful to anything of this world, and definitely should not try to put anybody in danger because of it. So I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We talked about this, and just because that already happened and I took the picture and everything has been, and I think in order to make sure we are safe, we are going to ask the priest to bless us, and we are going to end our investigation here. It is just not worth it. Maybe another time we'll come see Annabelle, but it is just not worth pushing it any further.
It said separation.
Damn. Shit that deep. Since day one, our goal has been hope of something more for Irons. The truth is something we need to learn is to find hope in ourselves. I'm sorry that I let my personal struggles put someone I love in harm's way. The primal can be terrifying. I know it can be terrifying, but the most scary is losing ourselves. We are going to be talking sometime to rethink about what you want from this this channel. See you soon. Yo, they about to end this channel, I think. That's crazy. Oh wait, no, I want to see the reaction one. I want to see this.
Video, but specifically talk about what happened. What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today, we want to talk a little bit about the video where we visit Peggy, Robert, and Annabelle, the 3 most haunted dolls in the world.
We wanted to do a deep dive and show you guys all the behind the scenes of this video, but specifically talk about what happened at the end of the video at the War Museum.
I can't fucking accept it.
Speaking of, at the end of the video, I want to talk to you guys personally about what's kind of been going on in my mind, what led to all that craziness at the end of the video, and what Colby and I have been kind of talking about moving into 2025. But before all that, let's start from the beginning.
Before
Even
that,
before the video that you've seen, about a month earlier, we went to the Haunted Museum with a few friends, and Zach Bacons gave us the opportunity to take Peggy out of her case and hold her.
He told us no one has ever done an investigation holding Peggy thus far. And we were like, wait, we need to come back with all of our equipment and actually do an investigation holding Peggy. Actually, a lot of the behind the scenes that we're gonna be talking about today is usually uploaded onto Explore Club.
So for all of those people that have Explore Club, samandcolby.com, you were able to see this
All right,
first.
bro.
And if you didn't, guys, don't miss out on things like that. Sign up right down below.
I was so nervous for this.
Plus,
That's crazy.
you like Sam?
No answer? No. Colby, do you want to hold Peggy?
Why would I do that? Hell, it's like, maybe I can get out of this. Yeah, dude, holding Peggy for the first time on Explore Club was absolutely terrifying because, first of all, just the thought of touching an object that haunted made me want to cry. And then second of all, it just was like way lighter and different feeling than expected. A lot lighter than I expected. She's blinking. Doesn't look like she's crying. Peggy was just like a different experience in general. So all of that combined and just being nervous and having adrenaline made it such a scary moment.
And after that moment, we realized, wait, this is like the craziest video ever. We should go back and try to visit all three of the most famous haunted dolls. So this right there, what you just saw, was the birth of this crazy video idea that we just released.
So a lot of you guys are wondering, what was it like to meet Zak Bagans, the king of haunted himself? As you guys know, we've known about him for years and years. I used to watch him when I was in middle school. And so meeting him, first of all, was just a cool experience in general because I've looked up to somebody like that for a long time.
Wow. He took us through, gave us a whole tour. He made everything so much scarier. I almost feel like we shouldn't have done that interview because after talking with him, it was like, oh my God, I'm more scared than I ever have been about touching Peggy.
He is very, very great at capturing your attention. He will talk like this and look at you straight in the eyes and make sure that you know Peggy the Haunted Doll is the worst on the planet.
That was actually really good.
Respect the power of Peggy. This is no fucking joke, okay? I'm telling you that.
What if we spoke like this on every single video? Would you pay attention for longer? Subscribe to find out.
And again, guys, we're not even making fun of him. We thought it was so awesome, and it made the video and us just like way more scary and scared.
I hereby give this opportunity to Sam and Colby to officially open the case of Peggy the Doll. And
Peggy the Doll.
After that, it's all on you.
Obviously, we did a full-on interview, and a lot of that got cut. But one thing we realized after we posted the video is there's one thing that he says that foreshadowed the entire rest of the trip. We were those people to bring her out and get that close. What will that entail?
You could do this, you could take her out of the case, you could hold her, and absolutely nothing happened.
Right.
We just don't know. But pay attention in the coming days and see if anything happens.
So did anything happen in the coming days?
Over that time, emotions got the best of us, that's for sure. It was an emotional roller coaster over the next couple of days, like traveling around to each of the other dolls. And I think we ended up learning a lot about ourselves and what we're able to do and what maybe these spirits push us to do sometimes.
You guys will see in this video, and if you've already seen the main channel video, like how emotional it was. He was right, and I don't know if that meant that we did take something back from Peggy.
We might have attachments, we don't know.
Overall though, our experience meeting Zak Bagans was awesome. He was a super nice guy. Thank you so much for inviting us to your museum and letting us hold Peggy.
Even the guide that was helping us the entire night was super, super nice. They gave us full access to the museum. Plus, they gave us some of the equipment that helped our investigation. That whole dead bell scene was only possible because they had equipment like waiting for us when we got there. Peggy, you've obviously shown yourself already. You are here with us. You show us with this writing planchette what type of entity you truly are. This was really intense. I could feel it like getting so intense during this, especially when the dead bell just kept going off.
Oh my God.
It's going in threes. I want to elaborate more on that feeling. Is that I say in this investigation that this has to be one of like the top 5 scariest investigations we ever did, and I meant that because, guys, not only like are we sitting right in front of one of the most haunted dolls in the world, but we're having physical reactions to it, to where like I was like sweating, we were both shaking, I have chills everywhere, our camera was moving. What is that? It was just an uncomfortable feeling all around.
I really want to talk about that because I don't think we pointed that out enough in the main channel video. Our camera moved like a lot. Like you can hear the thuds hitting the wood and then you can see the camera moving like this. It wasn't like it was like falling over like on off a tripod. It was literally just shifting around as if it was getting tapped. Oh my God, the camera just fucking moved. That was such like a clear moment of, oh, she's trying to show not only us with the dead bell, but the world. He was like, hey, what's up to all of you guys out there? Are you Peggy, the little girl that everyone says you might be? Like, look.
What is that?
Look, you can see it move. Just pay attention to the left side.
It fucking moved. What the hell?
It's shaking.
It's shaking over and over and over again.
I will say my back hits it one time, but the first 2 times you can clearly see that I'm not touching the wall.
And the bigger shakes were before that. It was like thuds. Like I think something was walking in, or if it was tapping on the camera itself. Peggy was trying to make itself known.
That was a super, super, super active investigation.
Insane.
Hey, if you guys like these deep dive into our main channel, but only if you click the end of our scary experience with Peggy, and it was now time to go see Robert the doll, which if you guys remember, was allegedly the reason that I got sick in early 2023. We had never said that publicly. I refused to believe it, but multiple people had told me that they think that Robert was the one who had cursed me. And so the anticipation leading up to this video was absolutely insane. I was horrified, and I honestly just wanted to get things off my chest and apologize so that I could cover my ass. And so I actually spent like a full day writing this letter and making sure that it was like really heartfelt and emotional so that I could genuinely show that I was sorry.
Whether or not Robert actually caused any sicknesses, you don't want to take a chance.
As you guys know, there are over 10,000 apology notes to Robert because of relationship problems, bad health, things like that. And so yeah, of course I'm gonna come prepared with a letter. 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Was that surreal?
When I saw this in editing, I thought I was being really, really dramatic for no reason, but I wasn't. Like, I genuinely saw Robert and got into a trance for a second. I was just like, if everything that everybody's been telling me is right, this object in front of me, this doll, made me sick for 6 months.
I thought when we were standing in this room, and especially as we pulled off the tarp, I almost went back in time. It was like I was in this trance of like, wait, are we back in like late 2022 again? This is really weird. I hardly ever feel like that, but it was one of those moments where like, am I actually alive anymore? Like, I like felt like in a different world.
I was nervous, I was scared, and like you said, it almost felt like 2022 was yesterday, like we never left.
Wow.
Do you believe that Robert the doll cursed me?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the intention of your guys' video was to come in and see if he would do it. And I think you opened yourself up.
And listen, I think your ride's just starting because you've given them a new level of power. You've given them a lot of energy.
You guys invited millions of people to see this.
Right. And now I think these dark entities look at you as a partner in crime.
That is so scary that us filming these videos maybe enables like more energy to be formed, and we essentially are helping these spirits out.
You saw a lot of comments saying that Robert might have been the culprit of your sickness, but hearing that in person, how did that make you feel?
I have never, ever, ever had somebody to my face in person say like, oh, this is the reason why you got cancer. It was horrifying. We hadn't apologized yet, so like I still had like a little bit of a sliver of like hope in me where I was just like, okay, well, I was very sincere in this letter. If I just deliver this apology well, then I should be fine. But to have somebody look you in the eyes and say like, oh, your journey is just starting, is not like a cool thing to hear. It's just plain and simple scary, and it's like one of those things where like I can't think about that too much even to this day. It's just not healthy. So like all I can do is just take what he said with a grain of salt, hope and pray to God that our apology worked, and move on.
It's just so weird how much over time ghost hunting has ended up affecting our personal lives.
It's scary, but we know the risks that we're putting ourselves in. Our true goal is to give you guys as much hope as possible and to prove the paranormal. And so, of course, we're going to take these like big risks in order to do that.
Robert, I'm so sorry that I disrespected you. I didn't understand.
Be as genuine as possible. And it was hard, and a bird.
It symbolizes death.
It symbolizes death.
Saw is that there was a giant moth.
Was that called like a death moth or something?
I think it was called a death moth, but it was the size of a bird.
It symbolizes death.
It symbolizes death. Okay.
That is the biggest moth.
Look how big that shit is.
It's huge.
Oh god, I don't want it.
It's bigger than a bat.
Yeah, as soon as you said that.
We're like, guys, it was
Like, it
may have heard of her.
We had been prepping for this moment for years. What really surprised us is it was out in the middle of absolutely nowhere in the back of a neighborhood. So it was just a regular house But in the back is like the world's most haunted doll.
The Warrens actually lived here.
It's not a normal museum. People can't just go there whenever. So all these guys, these caretakers, aren't used to people coming in all the time, and they warned us as soon as we got there. We have to prepare for the moment that you see Annabelle. Like, you can't just go in any time.
And they specifically made sure that we were blessed and that the entire museum was doused in holy water before we could even step foot in the building.
So we sat there for hours. Like, we toured the rest of the house. They made us dinner. They told us all these stories. They really made it a point that we needed to warm up to Annabelle, and Annabelle had to accept us before they did it, because they actually thought it was that dangerous.
Let's just say this entire experience was very creepy. So basically what we did, if you haven't seen the main channel video, is we both went in separately to both go see Annabelle for the first time. So yeah, we were absolutely terrified of this because we were alone meeting the world's most haunted doll.
The caretakers when they were actually going to open the case. So until then, we had to warm up to Annabelle. We ended up doing a full-on solo investigation and then out, off the bat.
Is there something you have against Sam? It's Sam.
Oh
His
my
name
god,
right
it is. It knows me.
What did he do? Curse? Yeah, I literally asked like what it thought of you, and it just doesn't like you. It's almost like the other dolls were able to somehow use a gateway and tell each other what was going on, and that's why they didn't like you.
That is really interesting.
Damn, that's crazy to think about. Did you think in the back of your mind at all, you were like, could that be the reason why this doll is like upset with me?
Oh, for sure. I wasn't going to admit it on camera yet because, didn't want to tell you. But as soon as it was so active, this was terrifying.
You could feel it. You could feel the negativity. Especially when you have like an actual priest walking around doing that. That's like no so scary. And everything made sense.
We would love to speak.
And I'm Annabelle, but I'm also Colby, asking you. Like, I say it, and I didn't know. I said, you have a plan.
Don't play around.
Sorry.
Come with us right now?
Left, somehow.
They are a gateway.
And they wanted us to separate? How the fuck didn't know that? Speaking
In the car about how much all this paranormal stuff has been affecting me, but I definitely took it too far, and I want to talk to you guys about that. But in general, though, I am still very sorry that happened. We learned the boundary, and I crossed that, and that's not something I want to do anymore.
Guys, and this is me saying this again, it's totally fine. I understand your perspective. We've talked about this multiple times. We've moved on. We have like a plan and know what we're going to be doing for the next year. So yeah, it's all good.
I'm trying to do this because that's the point of the channel. It's the reason why we started. Queen Mary, I still think about that all the time.
I just don't understand, like, why you don't drag me in and just, like, let me help.
You know why. We're on different sides of this coin, man. You believe. You've always believed.
I don't get that
No matter
part.
what we get, I can't fucking accept it.
Guys, I wanted to talk one-on-one a little bit about my experience and why I got to this point. And none of this is ever to influence any of you guys what to think. Because a long time ago, some people in my life influenced me not to believe, and that hurt me. That hurt me a lot. It made me not have the hope that I needed to have a fulfilling life. I actually was very, very sad about my outlook on life prior to the Queen Mary. And that's why when we did have that experience that night in B340, it affected me so much. I remember running to my parents after that first experience, being so happy. Even though it was so negative and so, like, almost demonic, it sparked a hope in me that I had not had in a very, very long time.
What do you mean by that,
And that
Gabe?
is one of the main reasons that I love ghost hunting. As humans, we want answers. We want there to be some more fulfillment and some hope. And that is what this gives me. For me, it's about hope. It always has been.
What do you mean by
This year I
that,
kinda lost
Gabe?
that for the first time in a long time, no matter what happened. Although I experienced some amazing things, I still had a lack of hope And so when presented with this opportunity, I was like, I'm going to do whatever possible to make the craziest paranormal encounter I've ever had, because I need to be certain. Unfortunately, I was willing to do anything in order to get that, including putting my best friend in danger. And to that, I'm very sorry. It was selfish. I'm sorry to you guys also for showing that. I think it's normal for people to go through spans of hopelessness. I think it's normal for people to question these things. And a lot of the reason that we put these videos out there is to help you question things, is to help you see the other side as much as
I
humanly
don't get it,
possible.
but I don't get what he's trying to say right here,
This is not the way
gang.
to go about it. Colby and I have talked a lot since this video, and we realized that in 2025 we want to do things differently. We want to make sure that there is a way to go about ghost hunting that, yes, helps me in my pursuit of hope and helps us in our pursuit of showing you guys something to be hopeful for, while not endangering the people that we love. Things might look a little different next year, but it's for the better. Thanks for hopefully understanding. Again,
Sayonara.
sorry. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Like, it's the